Bonjour, ni hao.
Welcome back to the GaymeBoyz channel.
I'm Johnny.
And I'm Tim.
And today we're here with a pin tag.
So it's been forever since we've done a pin
Right.
tag, like a very long time. So when we saw this, we were like, yes, it's a Valentine's one. It will give us the chance to show some pins off that we haven't showed before. And we were going through our wardrobe and we're like, wow, we really don't have a lot of Valentine's outfits.
I don't even have a lot of red.
No couples, anything.
Well,
So I'm improvising. I'm wearing my Hercules shirt because, you know, Hercules and Meg, and also all of the goddesses. Aphrodite?
Aphrodite is a goddess, and they're coming out with those new Hercules gods and goddess pins, which I'm super excited about. Because I love my favorite god. Who's your favorite god, Aphrodite? Mine would have to be Eris or Discordia, depending on what. Because she's the one with the apple that when all the pretty girls were there, Athena and Aphrodite, she threw the apple and said, "You figure out which ones of yourselves is the pretty."
We went to Greece and we learned like a bunch of all of the stories. Like when we went there, it was
all the tea. Those gods and goddesses were legendary.
Yes.
And I decided to wear I don't have a lot of red colors that isn't Christmas. I don't. So I was like, white is a Valentine's Day color, and Baymax is white and red. But I just realized looking at the pin board, I had to represent Baymax because there's not a Baymax pin or a Wally pin on here.
Spoiler alert.
And those are some of my favorite characters, but I just, based on the categories, had to pick some other pins to make this work.
Okay, so this pin tag is called For the Love of Disney. It was created by Becca at DisneyKittee and Yvee from Happily Ever Yvee. We'll link them down below. And we were nice enough to be tagged by our friend Mel over at Geeking Out with Melly Mel. So we'll link her below as well. She is awesome. She has a bunch of pins constantly and a lot of good content. And her Instagram I'll link also because she actually does a lot of the new pin updates. And I find a lot of new information.
Pin news.
Yeah. So for these, we're each going to show our own for the categories just because it's more fun that way. And, you know, Valentine's. Okay, so the first category is the Fairest of Them All.
Face.
Show your favorite princess pin.
Crown it.
So if you've watched our channel for a while, you'll know who our favorite princesses are. So, of course, mine is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, and this is a really beautiful fantasy pin that I got from a while ago. I don't remember the seller, but I'll find it and list it down below.
And this is Ariel. She's my favorite princess. And I wanted one of her where she in a non-traditional outfit that you don't see her in a lot. And you never see her in her day wear because she only is in that for a split second as she's running through town. This is a Disney Hollywood store pin with the ice cream on the back. And
DSSH.
Yes, and that's why she's sitting on the mover reel. So I love these. And this doesn't say it's a limited edition, which is weird. Because I thought all DSSH pieces were limited edition. The more you know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Category 2 is Someday My Prince Will Come. Mine already has come. And this is to show a pin of our favorite Disney prince, which we have quite a few. And if our princesses were any predetermination or spoiler, it'll help you figure out who our princes are.
Yeah, and ironically, they go together. We didn't do that. It just happens that it's our favorite, so it's fun. Well, mine is a DSSH pin of Prince Philip. He is so dreamy, and I really enjoy this because it has his horse on there. And I really think the Disney horses are very underrated. And then this has the cool DSSH ice cream background.
Does that say it's a limited edition?
400.
And then this is my favorite prince, Prince Eric, and I just love this series because this is a puzzle set that we did not start collecting pins when these came out, so we had to find this after the fact. But they got his face so right and he's just so handsome. And Tim just looked and that is Eric pin is an LE of 900. And it's what Ariel says. Doesn't she look at him and say, "He's gorgeous"?
So thirsty at that young age.
Right? She's 16, people.
Number 3 is Kiss the Girl. Show a pin of someone kissing or smooching, as they put it, which is funny. So mine is kind of sticking with the Little Mermaid theme.
And mine's sticking with also, I guess, the Little Mermaid theme.
So we actually got this one in a box swap last year. It is a fantasy pin. There's really nothing on the back, so I'm not sure who made this, but it is Ariel and Eric with the Kiss the Girl scene, and even though they're not technically smooching, like, you got the gist.
And my pin is also a fantasy pin. It kind of reminds me of a Pog, but I don't know where Tim got this from.
eBay.
And look, it's two of our favorite princes smooching.
Yeah, these pins are like, when I bought them, I'm like, oh. It's literally just like a Pog with like a pin thing on there. Like, it's not, I don't like when they're not hard enamel.
Right.
It looks cheap.
But like, it's still a solid pin. Pin number 4 is A Whole New World. Show a pin that features a romantic place or a magical place.
And what's nice about this question is it's kind of like interpreting your own memories into this.
Which is why I'm intrigued. Did we both pick this a same?
Oh, we did.
That's funny. I didn't even...
Because I'm like, I don't know, none of our pins really screamed romantic, so I'm like, ironically, so we ended up going on our honeymoon 5 years ago now. But we ended up going to Maui in Hawaii with the beautiful sand and the beach, and it was just magical. Like, we had an amazing room that we kind of left the patio door open and you could hear the wind. And you could hear the water crashing, and it was so relaxing.
Yes, and we went scuba diving, and we went cliff jumping, and we went on a helicopter ride. We did all of the excursions.
It was awesome.
And we even just went into town, got pizza one night, and came back to the hotel and watched Drag Race. So it was like the perfect balance of a vacation where we were like going and doing stuff, but also just like really relaxing and chill.
Yeah, we always like to have those vacations that are longer so we could kind of just be ourselves and not have to be go. But yeah, we both got the same idea. We showed both beachy stitch pins. So this one is Stitch in Hawaii. You could see the rainbow and the palm trees, and he's surfing. We didn't actually surf, but we saw some people do that.
And then mine is Stitch and Scrump. They're buddies, and they're just sitting on the beach, and Tim and I would spend many hours just relaxing on the perfect sand of Maui and just enjoying the sun and the beach together.
Alright, so number 5 is Remember Me. Show a pin that reminds you of somebody you love. So mine is a twofer.
And mine is just a one-fer, but you and I, what's so funny is, so Tim, I think I said this, that Tim and I do our pin selecting and curating for these pin tags separately, so I find out what Tim's choices are during our video, and so it's so funny when our pin choices are like aligned.
Yes. Mine is A, because Figaro looks like our cat Tati, and I love Tati so much. B, Johnny gave me this pin, so I love him. And it's a Disneyland Paris pin, which we were supposed to go to Disneyland Paris last year, which is fun. He's so cute.
And mine is also a Figaro pin because I love Tati so much. And we had gotten this pin and been searching for it so long together. And so I'm just happy because I love the puzzle of hunting pins with Tim, but I also love Tati. Category 6 is Baby Mine. Share a pin of your favorite baby of an animal or a Disney character, which was hard for us.
Yeah, we kind of, I don't know.
Maybe
fudged this a little bit because we don't collect babies. The only like baby in the like Disney universe that comes to mind is Jack. Yeah. And we don't like that movie, so this will be interesting. My choice is Aladdin and Jasmine. I feel like they're styled to look like babies, kind of like that weird Jasmine Beckett Griffith artist that like we don't really like because it just looks creepy and weird. But this is a Disneyland Paris pin as well.
And this is a fantasy pin that Tim got, and...
No, you got this for me.
Oh, I got this for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got this fantasy pin for Tim, and it's Aurora, but she's holding like a little nesting doll of Philip, and Philip looks like a little baby in her arms.
Okay, so number 7 is You'll Be in My Heart. show a pin that is heart-shaped.
I love my choice.
We had quite a few to choose from this. Mine, I thought we had a version of this that wasn't broken, but like, yeah. Yeah, we have good ones with this one. So this is a Ralph Breaks the Internet pin, or actually, yeah, because it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Ralph in general is just like not represented enough, and it's definitely one of our favorite movies. And when she makes him the badge, it is just so cute. But this is from the second movie, spoiler alert, where it gets broken.
And my heart pin is one of my favorite Pixar shorts, Paper, and you never see like short pins, and this story is just so beautiful, and it's told through music in black and white and the paper airplanes, and I just love this film. And this is a fantasy pin that Tim got. Oh, that's as good as the umbrella one. They're all good.
The umbrella one's so cute.
Oh, but I love the paper one. And there's only like 2 paper pins like I think I've ever seen in the world. Number 8, can you feel the love tonight? Share a pin that features nighttime. And we've done this category for like other pins before, so I was trying to figure out new pins for this. And so, here you go. I like Tim's choice.
We picked the same movie.
See? Great
So
minds.
this is an LE from a collection that came out in 2019. This was the Kingdom Consult, and you have Aladdin and Jasmine in the air for A Whole New World. You have Genie there, and this is kind of made to look like a old school video game. And this is an LE of 4,000. And this does have that like cool little magnet effect.
And the cartridge goes up and down. And I love that the number of coins that they've collected is the year the movie came out. That's the way for all of them.
Yes.
And then my pin is one of these like little hingy pins, and it goes like that. But this is nighttime, and they're singing A Whole New World to each other. Look at each other's eyes. And Aladdin is in his prince outfit.
And that's an LE of 2,000.
Ooh.
We're showing a lot of LEs when we don't really like collect that many LEs, which is funny.
I love LE pins.
I don't discriminate.
I love a good LE.
So number 9 is You're All the Music I Need. Show a pin that reminds you of music or that shows music. So mine is kind of like, I don't know, when you look at it you think of music.
Tim's grabbed the one that I was going to pick, actually.
So this is from the Aristocats. This is a Loungefly pin that just came out later in 2020. But you have Marie up there, you have the music notes, and then you have the piano with Toulouse and Berlioz. And this is an limited edition of 2,500 by Loungefly.
And my pin is a pin from A Beauty and the Beast mystery collection, and these are of the 3 girls in Gaston's pub, and I just love this scene because I can definitely hear them singing Gaston or singing their opening number in Belle, and you can just hear them and you can see their little trio of gaggle of girls. Oh, and they're all swooning.
Which, like, I don't know. It was funny, we were tagged in like a story that was like, what is the most attractive Disney villain? And we're like, oh god, they're really not attractive. Because like Gaston was like what we picked, but we're like, he's not really all that.
No, his hair's really long.
And then we're like, Hans, but like, no.
The sideburns, yeah.
I don't know. If you...
Dr. Facilia, I guess, because he's tall.
No, he's too skinny. Let us know who your like most attractive villain would be. We don't want to say girls because, you know, we're attracted to men. But like, yeah, I guess the girls would probably be more attractive, like Mother Gothel or like...
Yes. 10. Laughter is timeless. Share a silly pin. Sil.
You're so silly,
Hey,
Billy.
Sil. Hey, Bill.
Mine is kind of like a touching pin because Johnny and I have like a whole bunch of these film strips from the photo booths that we always kind of like are doing what they're doing, like a cute photo, a silly one, which is why this is the silly pin, and then like an in love one, and the bottom says part of your world. This is a fantasy pin. I'll drop that below also.
And I took this very literally and picked one of the pins of the day, and this is National Tell a Joke Day, featuring Mike Wazowski, and that is an LE pin.
Jokes.
Where are the jokes?
The jokes that you coming from my girl and you broke.
And this is an LE of 4,000 as well. Yeah, National Tell a Joke Day is August 16th.
Who knew? So 11 is You Are My Greatest Adventure, and this one was kind of more so personalized. So show your favorite kind of Disney adventure memory or favorite attraction. So mine is, cause like my memory, I don't know. The trip I remember the most is the last one we took. And it was the very first time that we did a pin event, and it was so much fun, and like, I'm always gonna remember that. So this pin is from that. This is from the 2019 Disney Fairy Tales. And this was a nice like little welcome pin that they gave us. And it has a really, really cute movable pin of Cleo. So like if you literally wanted just to have her like alone, you could do that also, which is super fun.
And my pin is one of my favorite attractions that I don't ride on enough, and that is Peter Pan, because as I've said in many videos, it is so magical and whimsical when they sprinkle the fairy dust over the car and you're riding in the pirate ship above London.
So my fairy tale pin was an LE of 1200.
And this is an LE of 2000. I always wish you could take these like ships out and then use them as like Monopoly pieces. Our 12th pin is Shining, Shimmering, Splendid, Show a Glittery pin. And we have so many glittery pins.
Yeah, it was a really hard one to choose. So mine is a Loungefly dress pin. This was a mystery box set, and this is Tiana's wedding dress, which I just love that silhouette, and look at all that glitter. She is going to be the one on everybody's lips.
And then my pin is actually my very first LE pin that I ever bought. And this was during my January 2019 trip to Disney. And this is the Rock the Dots Minnie Mouse pin. And she is all glittery. But this was really right when we first started collecting pins. And I was like, an LE pin, I have to have it!
And that's of 2000.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I was like, you picked up a mini pin?
I know.
I was very confused.
I was shocked by it, but I was like, you know what? It was commemorative to like that time when we went there and it was Ellie, and I was like, I have to get all of the pins, because I think I showed this off in the haul, which I will link above and below. But it was a good one. And it was so weird because like we're not mini collectors, but it has a very special memory as my first Ellie.
Okay, so number 13 is Love is an Open Door. Love is
an open door. Love is an open door.
So this one is show a pin that features a door or just like a hinge pin that does some kind of opening.
And Tim and I used, again, the same character, but it's both of them feature doors and they're also they're hinge pins.
Yeah.
So they work on all of the levels.
So we were very certain we would get an A in this pin, right? So this is of Lady Tremaine, and it does have a door. It's super fun. It like does this moving element. So she's like blocking the door, and then when she moves out of the way, you could actually open the door and you have Cinderella there caught off guard, like, oh no, what is she doing in my room? And then Lady Tremaine's like, girl, bye.
And my pin is another door, and there's Lucifer outside of a door, and when you knock and open the door, hello, come in, ah! It's Lady Tremaine saying, why aren't the dishes done? And this is a Halloween pin that says trick or treat when you knock on the door. Give me something good to eat.
So mine was an Ellie of 4000.
And this is an Ellie of also 4,000, 4 of 4.
Well, we are picking a lot of Ellies.
We have a lot of them.
Yes.
14, Happily Ever After. Happily Ever After. That's a fun, we use that song as the processional in our wedding from the Enchanted version.
Yes, the instrumental version.
Yes. Comment below if this April, as Tim and I celebrate our 6-year wedding anniversary, if you would like us to do like a wedding recap, because we weren't doing a channel then, and also we weren't like really compiling stuff the same way, but it'd be fun to look back at some of our like wedding aesthetic ideas and like what we did. So if that's something you're interested in, comment below. But Happily Ever After, share a pin featuring your favorite couple ever after.
And we don't have a pin of us, so we had to improvise.
And this isn't my favorite couple, but I thought that in the spirit of Valentine's Day, it would be fun to show. I wanted to show like this pin off as a couple, because I do think they live happily ever after.
That's a really sweet story. So I did pick one of my favorite Disney Pixar couples, and this is Carl and Ellie. And I like this one because it's like they're kind of like, it's very WandaVision vibes. Like they're on like a TV show, and this is like a TV, and you could move these little controls on the TV, and it is the grape soda. This is a pin from the Park Pack, and it's an Ellie of 750. When Disney used to do that mystery pin box.
And my pin is from another Pixar short. This is Lava, and this is that really sweet ukulele song where they're singing I Lava You, and they end up together, and they're not lonely anymore, and their lava help them, their love grow and grow, and so they end up together.
Yeah, and this lava pin was actually a official Disney pin, which you would think it's a fantasy, but it's not.
No, and it's an open edition pin from 2015.
Yeah. So that was our pins. It was super fun to do. We haven't done one in forever. We are not going to tag anybody because obviously this is posting on Valentine's Day, and it is a Valentine's Day tag. But if you want to do this tag yourself, feel free.
Yes, because love knows no bounds and is not confined to only February 14th.
But again, we do want to thank Mel over at Geeking Out with Melly Mel for the tag. It was super fun. And to Becca and Yvee for creating it.
Yes, and comment below also on what your favorite pin that we showed was. And if you had a good time and enjoyed Disney pins, please take a moment to give this video a like. And if you're not a subscriber and enjoy pin, Disney, pop culture, and lifestyle related content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for joining us today. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.